crafty friends, this is Julie Tillman. Welcome to my channel. Today I am taking part in an inspiration blog hop with my fellow Not Too Shabby design team members, and we are showcasing the beautiful September subscription products. This release is all about fall, books, and coffee, which are just a few of my favorite things, so I am just absolutely loving this release. As I mentioned, this is a hop, so you'll want to check the description box below for a link to the playlist where you can find all of the inspiration videos from my fellow team members, as well as a link to the giveaway for a $25 gift certificate to the Not Too Shabby shop. So the box of the month is what I'm playing with today, and it comes with 2 paper pads, 2 coordinating ephemera packs, a sampling of the A2 coffee card fronts, which even have some beautiful coffee sentiments, and then a 6x6 stamp set and a 6x8 stamp set. And they are just beautiful. I've had fun coloring this month. The box is available as a subscription. If it is not in stock, just make sure to sign up for the wait list, because Jamie will send out an email whenever a spot opens up, and so you'll be the first to know. As always, the stamp sets are exclusive to the box, but you can purchase the pumpkin spice latte, paper and ephemera, and the coffee and books volume 2 paper and ephemera separately, as well as the card fronts. This is the card we'll be making today. It is a wonderful collage background, which is one of my go-to tricks when I'm just looking for an interesting background. I added some texture with some crimped paper, and this image is from one of the stamp sets, and I colored it up with Copic markers and added some pumpkin spice enamel dots. So let's get started. All right, so a lot of times when either I have a lot of scraps left over from projects I've tried, or if I am just not feeling like I know what I want to do, I just pull out my scraps and kind of like lay them out and figure out what I want to do. This is some of the paper from, there's some paper from both pads here. I'm kind of just like trying to see what I like, how I would like things to go. Oh, I like that one. I want it to go across. I just kind of try to fit them together how I think things would look good. I think I had a die cut in here. I do. I wonder if that would look kind of nice. Or let's see, that's the back side of that one. We have some that have, yeah, an orange. Wonder if that is kind of how I would like it. Or I could put this teal in down here, maybe. Flip this one over. Kind of, yeah, I think I like this side the best. Yeah, I think I liked that orange a little better. So it kind of blends into this panel. So I'm going to do something like that. So I'm going to grab some Distress ink, because I'm going to ink the edges just where it's going to match up, and then I will die cut it into or cut it into a rectangle. All right, so I have got my Distress ink. I'm using brushed corduroy, which is kind of my favorite right now. And I'm just going to do this bottom edge for now on this, because that's all that's going to show there. And I like the definition this gives. And on this one, I'm going to do the 2 sides that will touch. So like that. And 2 sides on this one. and 2 sides on this one. Just a really quick, it doesn't have to be perfect, it's just giving it that kind of aged look and giving it a finished collage look. And now I'm just going to use some, let me make sure I have, yeah, I'm just going to use some, this is a 1/4 inch double-sided adhesive tape. And I'm going to put that on the back side. And then let's see. This to line up here, and this to line up here, to get it right up in that corner if I can. Okay, and then I'm going to tape down this seam and this seam so we can put our final one on there. And I stuck it to my mat. There we go. And then we will just drop this one in there. And I am just going to burnish all of those just so it makes really good adhesion to that tape. Things stay together. So I think I am just going to use a rectangle die and cut this out. So I will go do that and I'll be right back. So I've cut that down with my die and we have a beautiful background here. I am just going to finish up with some of that brushed corduroy around the edges to make everything cohesive. Might need a little more ink on my brush. And I think while I'm at it, I will brush around this as well, so everything looks like it goes together. This is such an easy way to make a really interesting background. I love just mixing and matching the papers, and all of Not Too Shabby's papers, just they all seem to really go well together. So I think I'm going to pop this up on Dimensionals. I'm really loving the way that looks. I'm trying to decide what image I want. I could just do like a sipping season and add some of these little things. Let's put our foam tape up. Yeah, I like that a lot. So let's see. I really like this image. I'm kind of going with this one because it already has a sentiment. I'm trying to decide if I want something behind it maybe. This is just some cardstock that I ran through my crimper, paper corrugator, or whatever they call that. It's one of those tools from the Wayback Machine. So anyways, it just gives it that kind of cardboard look. And sometimes I like to add just like a little hint of that. Ooh, I'm kind of liking that. I think I might have some ground espresso. I might just kind of try to go over those crimps a little bit, just to get some definition there. And then I'm going to go around with the brushed corduroy on the edges. All right, this is taking shape. So this will go in the center. And then I think I want that to the side and then this here. It kind of feels like this needs something over here, maybe. Maybe I could just stamp those coffee beans over on the side. So these are from the Coffee and Bliss, Books Coffee Bliss one. And I think I'm just gonna get a orange ink. Let's see, maybe Crackling Campfire and acrylic block. Let me grab my ink. So this is Crackling Campfire. And just in case I go a little astray, I'm gonna put down a little mint tape here and here, because I only want it on that orange pattern. So just to give myself a little wiggle room to make mistakes. Let's see. A lot of this is going to be covered up, so I don't really need to do everything. Just get a little pattern going. There. Let's see how that looks. I think there still needs to be something there. We'll try this one right there. All right. That gives us just a little bit of texture back there. And I like that. It adds to the coffee theme too. So that's really fun. Yay! So I am going to just glue this all down. Looking a little bright. Maybe I should have picked a different ink. I was thinking if I had a water brush. I don't know if I have a water brush, but I have a glitter brush. So I'm just going to, I don't know if these have dried too much already to get some of the ink moving a little bit, but yeah, that's coloring them a little bit, giving a softer color so it's not just this bright orange. Little interest there. Liking that. Let's see, is this stuck yet? Feels pretty good. I think I want to add some sparkle enamel dots, and as you can see, my pumpkin spice enamel dots are very well loved and I've used a ton of them. We're gonna add this centered on our card base as much as we can. And there we have it. That's the finished card. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I had so much fun on this little card making adventure with you. If you liked what you saw, I would so appreciate it if you would like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you wish. That really helps my channel. As I mentioned before, this is a hop, so be sure to check that playlist, and there will also be links in the description box to all the products I've used today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.